It's a trap!
You know, I'm getting really sick and tired of fan bases getting really upset about certain things when really it's not even all that cause of alarm. Like literally it's 2021 and we're just getting out of a pandemic and already people are just ready to hate shit. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be Space Jam, it could be just about anything. It could be the newest thing on Netflix and already a fan base is ready to hate on it. But I've done enough talking. Let's go ahead and get right into it. What's going on, guys? This is KRAZYKentGamer here and I'm back with another video. I know it's been a while since I made a video. I've been busy with a lot of stuff, but I felt like this is something that needs to be talked about. So as you guys know, Kevin Smith has made a Masters of the Universe series on Netflix, and to be honest,
hey, that's pretty good.
I thought it was probably one of the best animated things that Netflix has ever put out there. But of course, as you guys already know, whenever something comes out, people can get a bit bitchy about that certain thing. And by bitching, I mean they'll take to Twitter or take to the internet and they'll just write out complaints about it and saying that it's bad because of this and that and the other thing and I'm just really fucking sick and tired of it at this point. Like seriously dead tired of it. I'm sick of it when people were complaining about Space Jam. I'm sick of it now with people complaining about Masters of the Universe. And this shit literally came out for a couple of days now. Like it ain't even that serious. But enough of me talking, let's go ahead and get right into it. Why is Kevin Smith's Master of the Universe series being review bombed by fans? Within 24 hours of Kevin Smith's new animated Netflix series Masters of the Universe Revelation debuting online, the He-Man show appears to have been review bombed, with fan reaction veering wildly from the largely positive critical reaction. As a writing on Saturday morning cartoon. As a writing on Saturday morning, Masters of the Universe Revelation has a 94% fresh score on Rotten Tomatoes from 36 critics and yet a 29% from more than 1,700 fan votes.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Like, I literally sat and watched the entire series, even knowing that this is part one of a series. Like, it ain't even all that serious, and people are just ready to hate on it and not even give it a chance. Like, bro, I'll sit there and say if something's terrible or not, but the show is not that bad, and I'm gonna put out my own review of the show in order to like explain some of the things I like about it, some of the things I didn't like about it, you know, just to get right into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go into full depth of it because again, this is part one, so I'm not gonna go fully critical about it. I'm just gonna go ahead and give my 2 cents about what was already shown. But reading on with this article, so what gives? YouTubers and angry fans on Twitter are saying that Kevin Smith lied or that the show is a bait and switch in an attempt to make the show woke. I don't know what about the show is woke, but I mean, hey, whatever, man. Fans reacted to reviews that suggested that the show's main character isn't actually He-Man, who was prominently featured in marketing, but is a female character named Teela, voiced by Sarah Michelle Gellar, who is also a big focal point of the show's trailer. Okay, I get where they're going with this one. So, the spoiler alert, I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. Yes, He-Man is not the main focus of the show itself. I will be real and say that the fans are justified in being mad at Smith for like suggesting that He-Man is probably going to be the biggest thing of the series, especially with the trailer and what it showed, and it was just He-Man just wailing on the, you know, evil forces of Skeletor, just being an absolute badass and whatnot. But then it's like when you watch the show, you realize quickly that He-Man is not the big focal point of the show. And yeah, it's mostly dealing with Teela, which I didn't really have a problem with it. I could tell they were building something up for something bigger and whatnot, and also it was focusing on her as a character, so it wasn't a big deal for me, but I can see why people are pretty pissed about that. It's like false advertising. You made it seem like this is going to be a He-Man show where we are going to see He-Man kick some ass, and beat up on bad guys, but then it turns out he's not even the main focus of the show. So I can get where the fans are coming from. Not a big deal for me. It really isn't, but you know, I digress. I see people go online, hey man, they're getting rid of He-Man. Smith told Variety in an interview published Saturday, though conducted ahead of the show's debut. Like, you really fucking think Mattel Television, who hired me and paid me money, wants to do a fucking Master of the Universe show without He-Man? Grow the fuck up. Like, that blew my mind. Bunch of people being, oh, I smell it, this is a bait and switch. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and agree with him on this one. Did y'all really think that Mattel, the people who own the copyright to He-Man himself, was just going to give this man money to give you a show without He-Man in the title? Like, come on, it's Masters of the Universe, yeah, but we already know He-Man is gonna be in it. Like, it's a He-Man show. He's gonna be in it. That's why this whole thing is part one. That's the same thing as when the first season of Castlevania came out and everybody was ready to hate on it because it was 5 episodes, even though that it was leading up to something bigger. And now because of this shit, everybody's doing the same thing. They're like, oh, He-Man's not in the show, so we should hate it. He's in the show, just not in this season. Chill. Just chill, guys. It's not that serious. That's literally what Netflix does every now and again, especially when it comes to shows like this. They literally like give you what the show is about. They show off the world building and they show you what goes on in this world. What is this world about? And the characters and the creatures that live in this world, like, what's the down low, like, what's going down in this world? And then next thing you know, they start building up the characters, they start building up the environments, they start building up the problem, and then when it gets right down to the cliffhangers, then, and only then, will we get another season. I'm surprised at the fact that we've been streaming Netflix services for years, and we still don't get that. Like, I'm tired. I'm literally tired. I'm tired of fan bases just outright getting pissed for the dumbest reasons. And I'm maybe like harsh because I don't understand the fan love for this. I mean, this is coming from a guy who hasn't even grown up on He-Man, unless you're talking about the 2003 series that came on Cartoon Network. Other than that, guys, the show's not that bad. Take my word for it. You guys are just taking this whole thing like to a whole new level. It ain't that serious. He-Man is still in the show. The show's not that bad. I think it's great. I think it's the best thing that Netflix has put out since Yasuke. I think it's definitely something worth watching, and yes, we are going to get another season out of it. It's dumb to assume that He-Man's not only not going to be in the show, but is also dumb to like judge this thing, especially since this is part one. Chill out. It ain't that serious. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for this one. Fan bases are just toxic as all hell. And it's just sad, man. First I dealt with the Pokemon community when it came to the Versified situation. Now I'm dealing with the He-Man community. But anyway, guys, what do you think about Masters of the Universe Revelations? Do you think there's something that they could have improved on it? Do you think that there's something they could add? Do you think that is bad, good? Whatever you think about the show, comment below and let me know. Let me know your thoughts about it. But anyway, guys, that's all I have to say on this one. If you like the video, be sure to hit the like button and be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you can be notified for more videos. And don't forget to check out my second channel, which is Randomness TV in 2099, where I do my reading stuff and I pretty much talk about books because I love books. But anyway, that's all I got for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is KRAZYKent and I'm out and getting a headache from these fan bases. And I'm going to sleep. Peace.